DLC's weird, man. Okay, so let there be light. There are a lot of ways you can do this, but luckily I brought the sunlight maggot. There it goes. So anything that would produce light would reveal this illusory wall. The cast light sorcery or the skull lantern do as well. The silver pendant. Boy, is this DLC hard to beat without this thing. Let's take a look at it. Silver pendant engraved with the crest of Artorias, one of the ancient treasures of Anor Londo. Presented to Artorias for facing the abyss, effectively deflects the dark of the abyss, especially in its magic forms. So, why it ended up here, I'm not really sure. You would think that Artorias maybe should have kept it with him. Like it was his car keys or something. He got down to the bottom of the abyss, and he like patted his pocket, and he was like, "Oh shit," and that's how he got his ass kicked. I don't know. That's probably too stupid. I don't think Miyazaki would appreciate that theory. He's like, no, Artorias would never do that. But it does look weird that it's kind of hidden in here. How the hell do I get out of this area? Oh yeah, what this thing does, it's infinite. Oh boy, this looks way different in Remastered than it does in the original. It looks bigger, but it's probably just an illusion. The little wavy things that are circling around me, I feel like used to be closer to the body than they were, than they are in this version. How the fuck do I get out of here? I think about this. I came in from here, right? Because sworn I did. And I dropped from there. Then we went downstairs. We went around here. No, we didn't. This is the staircase. I was confusing this part with where I got the carving from. Alright, we can roll onto this. And that's where I was. And that's where I fell down. This is another soul. Thankfully that timer's been going, so I haven't been invaded again just yet. Do I gotta jump back onto this? I guess so. Yeah, this entire little pathway over here was just to find the pendant. Namely. Yeah, I don't think the pendant's technically a requirement, but fuck is it hard to beat this DLC without it. Alright, and here's the main path, that staircase. Ah, there it is. So Chester, our market buddy who came here as well, Mr. Bloodborne-man, who I think is Bloodborne-man. Yo, that kick completely unique? No one else does that, right? So, yeah, he invades you, because I guess he's an asshole. Fights with a crossbow. Is that the only melee thing he does? Let's see if I can parry that. It's pretty fast. Nah, it's not worth it. That's weird. Yeah, he moves way differently. I want to see him dodge again. Dodge me. He's Bloodborne. He is a Bloodborne prototype. He's doing the fucking lock-on dash. This motherfucker is a hunter prototype. I don't care what anyone says. Fuck this. Oh, that is not my Estus. He's not dead. He didn't even drop humanity. But it clipped through the ground somehow. I don't know. He'll go back to where he was. And when I talk to him, he's gonna be like, what? What'd you expect me to do? Ah, the battle arena. The battle arena for this mimic. Bye. I think this one drops, the carving. Yeah! It drops my favorite one, in fact.
Very good.
I love it. Alright, let's see. So there's a pathway out there. There's the safe way there. But now I'm still human, so more humans can come get me. Surprised it hasn't happened again just yet. Get out of here. Here's where you're supposed to learn how to use the pendant. Look at that fucker over there. Boom. Do it again. Ah, you still got me. Oh, bye. Oh, green titanite. I had no idea what it was going to drop, but that's not very special, is it? Alright, this building sucks. There's a million of these guys in here. All rife with abyss gooiness. Ah, you got me. Drink up. Drink that Sunny D. Rubbish. Don't know why rubbish is in here. Well, everything's kind of wrecked and ruined, huh? I guess some things would be turned to rubbish. Look at them go nuts. They love it. Yeah, this is why this room sucks. Because there's like a million guys in here. But I have a strategy. Thank goodness I have a plus 14 black bow of Ferris. Am I going to hit the rail in front of me? No. That one didn't do as much damage. Oh, 'cause the other one I got with a headshot. Look, there are more down there, directly below us. But yeah, going down to that floor is dangerous because they all trigger at once and comes from all directions. So if I can peck them off from here, then that is to my benefit. This is gonna hit the rail. No, it didn't. Holy shit. Oh, that missed though. Wrong thing. Here we go. Can I aim down at this thing? It doesn't look like it. I wonder if I can get this guy from here. Can I nail it through the frickin'... I got the chair out of the way, I can do it. Yeah. Ah, motherfucker. I don't even know if he can find his way to me. He's kind of... That freaked me out. He's kind of stuck. Oh, I lost him. I don't know where he went. Can I aim at this motherfucker? I'm gonna hit the floor. Oh, is that him? Sure was. They're reacting to the arrow. I don't think he knows where I am. Okay, maybe he does. Oh, I missed. Oh, God, it's finicky. Someone tried to invade me, and it didn't work. Come on, buddy. That guy down there still doesn't know what to do. Oh, missed. That should hit. There we go. Is he gonna figure it out? Yeah, he figured it out. They are pretty smart. I gotta give them that. Oh, I missed. Shape of You has invaded. So let's drink. They could come from anywhere. There they are. Oh, they got the fucking ring on. They're the second person to use this bullshit against me. Oh, I'm done. Fucking God. I have a really high propensity for being invaded by people who are sorcerers. Man, sorcery is fucking busted in this game. It's never better than it was in Dark Souls 1. It gets weaker with every entry. Miracles too, sadly. And miracles are obviously not as well attuned for PvP. At least not the shit I'm using. Not the lightning spear. That shit's too slow. Actually, this is a good time to go do this. Let's backtrack. Let's go into the Coliseum again. And then go talk to Chester. Because Chester's gonna have something to say about his little fucking... his little invasion bullshit. Hello! We got a guest.
Is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot? He was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it? Yes, of course. I must not be presumptuous. Artorias would not have approved.
Let's get up in her face. So, I think that's a mask. But if those are her real eyes behind the mask, which is not clear, she's an interesting one. Because not a lot's known about her. And even her, like, race is confusing. This woman is Kieran. She is the 4th Knight of Gwyn. And she's a bit different, obviously, than Artorias and Ornstein. She's much smaller, and it's not just because she's a lady. She's more human-shaped. So, some people think, like, well, is she human then? It's like, no, I don't think so. I think people of that race can be that small. I mean, I speculate that Havel's, like, of the same type, and Havel's roughly human size. So, Kieran, it's believed that her and Artorias were a kind of a thing, that they might have totally been into each other. If you recall, in the future, her ring, the Hornet ring, which I have on me, was behind the tombstone in Artorias' grave, where we fought Sif. One of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn, the Hornet ring belonged to the Lord's Blade Kieran. By boosting critical attacks, its wearer can annihilate foes, as Kieran's dagger laid waste to Lord Gwyn's enemies. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if you were to kill her here, before fighting Sif in the main game, she would drop the Hornet's ring here, and a different item would show up on the grave in the future. So she wants Artorias' soul, and if you give her his soul, well, for one, you lose the ability to make the weapons. I think it can be turned into multiple things with the soul in, like, the present day. You can take it back to the giant blacksmith, and he'll make something for you out of Artorias' soul. And in exchange, she'll give you her weapons. She gives you 2 daggers. But here's the thing, as sad as this is to say, there is absolutely no reason to give her this soul, and in fact, the most logical thing to do is to fight her and kill her. And this is going to make even more questions as to, like, what her nature is. Because guess what? She's not that tough.
You humans, always taking what you please. Then I shall...
Oh, I got too far away from her and she cut off. Is that a Lloyd's talisman? I'm not sure what that was. Anyway, her blades are cool. They are super rad. One of them, I think, does toxic damage. But she fights like a regular person. She's got a good amount of health. But she's not Artorias, and she's not even Ornstein. That's toxic. Yeah, the one on the right hand does toxic damage. Ooh. And the other one does bleed, and it's just real fast. So this is weird. We are going on like a spree of killing Gwyn's knights. And now we've killed 2 of them in the past. Now, whether or not this is canon, doubtful, but not impossible. Because the thing is, well, I'm poking a hole in the logic because, like I've already picked up her ring, so therefore it can't appear in the tomb. That's a Lloyd's talisman for sure.
You humans, my dear Arcturus.
Oh yeah, that confirms it's super hard, doesn't it? You humans. She's not human. And she says, my dear Artorias. Though that line doesn't get a subtitle, you gotta listen closely. Dark Silver Tracer and Gold Tracer. And the other reason to kill her is because you get her set, and there's no other way to get it otherwise. So let's read this shit. We just killed another one of Gwen's knights. It's kind of sad, like, I honestly wish, and I don't know, maybe it wasn't in the time or in the budget, but I really wish the second you took a swing at her, that the doors would close and she'd get a proper boss fight in here, and that she was like a lot faster and more badass. There are like a couple of bosses I can think of in Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 that are like of that type, that are kind of like human-sized females that put up huge fucking fights that are epic. Like, she could have been that, but damn it, missed opportunity. Alright, the blades. The blades are cool. I think they upgrade with Demon Titanite, so I could probably max these things out. Oh, they're not right next to each other. This is the Gold Tracer. Curved sword used by the Lord's Blade Kieran, one of Lord Gwen's 4 knights. Kieran brandishes her sword in a mesmerizing dance, etching the darkness with dire streaks of gold. And here's the other one. The Dark Silver Tracer. A dark silver dagger used by the Lord's Blade Kieran, of Gwen's 4 knights. The victim is first distracted by dazzling streaks of the Gold Tracer, then stung by the vicious poison of this dagger. So this is like an attempt to start the dual wielding system, which really isn't in this game. Lautrec uses 2 Shotels, I believe. But other than that, dual wielding is not really a thing in Dark Souls 1. But they were obviously beginning to look ahead and thinking it. Dark Souls 2 really embraces it. And Bloodborne, not too much, but there's a couple things in Bloodborne. In fact, her daggers remind me of a certain trick weapon in Bloodborne.
Oh, you. You have quite some nerve. Or are you just thick? Fine then. What is it that you need? Did you really slay Knight Artorias? I'd heard the Abyss found him first, but even still, that's absolutely treacherous. Yes, magnificently so. Believe it or not, Oolacile has brought the Abyss upon itself, fooled by that toothy serpent. They upturned the grave of primeval man and incited his ornery wrath. What could they have been thinking? But to you and I, it's all ancient history. You have to ask yourself, does it really matter? So long.
Yeah. That's great dialogue. Thank you, Chester. So, whose fault is it that Oolacile got fucked? Oh, shocker. It's Kath's fault. Kath is behind this bullshit. Just like he's behind the bullshit in New Londo. What a dick.
Oh, you have... Well, you've quite the nerve. I've had enough of you. Well, I'll be seeing you if you survive your travels.
Oh, you've had enough of me, huh? You've had enough of me. Huh.
What now? You think this is all my fault? How very, very...
Ah, god damn it. 2 in a row I've frickin' lost their dialogue because I went out of their range. Interesting dialogue. Okay, you cannot parry that shit.
You win. Please. Oh, please. Have mercy.
Well, there's his set. He serves no purpose outside of me murdering him. The shit he sells isn't even good. Fuck you, Chester. should have seen what I did to Lautrec. You wouldn't have invaded me. Black leather long coat worn by Marvelous Chester, a man of mystery lost in the past. This exquisite sewn aristocratic suit allows its wearer to move in silence, lending well to stealth. Ooh, this is something different. The wearer of this top hat cracks a dubious permanent grin. The curse of Chester. Wow, they all have something different. These gloves have no distinguishing features, but are of extremely high quality. And they all have something different. This exquisitely sewn trousers are decorated with silver trinkets of varying sizes, and have straps on the inner legs for carrying crossbow bolts. Huh. I think that's all he does. I hope there wasn't something else I was supposed to do with him, but whatever. Screw Chester, he's not important. He ain't that important. Alright, I need to go back into Oolacile proper. And I need to pick up my bloodstain. There's a decent amount of souls in that. With what I have now and what I can get out of that, I can totally level up. So I'd like to do that. But there's another thing I'd like to do. There's an item I need to pick up somewhere within the township. And I'm not quite sure where it is. It's somewhere around here. I think I need to go a bit further. It might have been in that building we were exploring before I got invaded. Alright, I killed that guy. I can hear something. Might be nothing. Things get confusing here in Oolacile. The toothy serpents to blame. Fucking Kath. Well, now's a good time to talk about this. The DLC helps add a lot of perspective to things, even if you were smart enough to play the game in such an order to where you met both Frampt and Kath, and you got the lowdown, and you got Kath's side of things. God damn it. Hate these guys. So, like, I went hard in on Frampt when we met Kath, and how big of a liar Frampt is, and the fact that everything that you've done in the entire game is like a big Ponzi scheme. It's this whole rigmarole about linking the fire and how great it is. And what you're really doing is you're buying into Frampt and Gwyn's plan, kind of like their scheme to trick a human into prolonging the age of fire, which is really the age of gods. And Kath is like, no, that's bullshit. The age of man is darkness. Your progenitor wanted to be the lord of darkness or whatever. So, like, yeah, that makes Frampt look real bad. It's like, well, fuck, you know, I've been tricked. I'm betraying my ancestor or whatever. But then you get to what happened, like, you really look at what happened in Ulando, and then you come here in the DLC, and it's like, okay, this is like, granted the Abyss is not exactly like the darkness. A good way, like a good analogy that a lot of people use is that down in Izalith with the Chaos Flame that made the demons and whatnot, like the Chaos Flame is an extension of fire. It's like, it's that gone out of control. And a lot of people make the same comparison here, that the Abyss and like how bad it is and how dangerous and ravenous it can become is analogous to the Chaos Flame. But the Chaos Flame is to fire what Abyss is to humanity. So there are a lot of people over the course of the series, like who are like into what Kath teaches, that would speak of like a more peaceful version of the dark, one that's not this shit. And whether or not that's kind of like a false hope or not, it's a little debatable. It's never quite really clear if like this, like the Abyss and all the problems that come with it, whether or not it's technically inevitable. What the fuck? Oh, shit. I'm dead. I'm super dead. Fuck, that was unlucky. I should have checked my surroundings. That is an embarrassing death. That I think that's my worst one in the entire game. I can deal with losing in PvP. I can deal with falling in that hole over in the Royal Wood. Like, that was a good trap. I fell for the trick on that one. But fuck, that was really embarrassing. Shit. Ugh, that's a bad mistake. Alright, let's kill these bros and get back into that room. Still need to keep those souls, and what I'd like to do is open up a shortcut. I mean, the shortcut is really visible. It's right fucking there in that gazebo thing. That obvious elevator that's going to go up here, so I'd like to make it to that. I'm actually having trouble remembering quite where that is. I'm glad that kills. That kills indiscriminately. Fuck! Okay, that's not a smart strategy. Drink. I'm gonna get hit. The other thing is I have not kindled this bonfire here at the start of the township, and I should do that. I should kick that to 20. But I'd like to like get my souls back first. Kind of checkpoint the area. Ooh, I just got a soft humanity too, so that'll solve me of the problem of going human at the very least. Uh-oh. Completely whiffed. Drink. Oof. Good dodge. God, this guy is such a dick. Perfectly executed. Alright, back into this room. And I'm not going to let that enemy fool me again. Ah, motherfucker. Well, that guy got a hit in. Good for him. Wasn't you, was it? I thought I killed this guy. So where did he come from? Oh, did he fall down from an upper area? Maybe it was the guy in that corner. Maybe I just screwed up and got careless. We'll see here. If something else falls into this room, it was you. You're how I got. Alright, bitch. Wow, that was a good shot. Right over the railing and into his head. So they should both path their way up here. Did he figure it out? Or no? Looks like he gave up right about around the staircase. Good shot. It didn't do the full damage because it was too far, but it was technically a crit. See the one up there? I think that's another sorcerer. Here he comes. This guy really doesn't want to move. The sorcerers don't like walking away from their points. Although that one in that building way back at the start knew to like kind of run away from me. Oh, you're still alive, huh? Ooh, darn it. A little too much to the left and up. Alright. Stop going for the headshot. Oh, I missed. Okay, put that away. Oh, that was way too early. Come at me. Come on. Oh, too early. we go. So let's see here. Are there any others in this corner back here? No. Just looks like it's this guy. How shitty that they put like a little wall here so I can't just drop attack him. Okay, if I walk up behind this pillar... Actually, let's go for this dude. He might be able to hit me... Oh, that phantom freaked me out. He might be able to hit me from here, though, so... Make it count. What the fuck? What am I hitting? That's horseshit. Okay, let's back up. I'm now going to aim for his hand or something. What? What the fuck? What am I hitting? Look at that bullshit. What is this, Dark Souls 2? What the fuck? Alright, now I should have a better shot at him. Too late. You gonna pace now? What? What the fuck is happening? That is garbage. Look at that. What is this bullshit? What is happening? I could have sworn that wasn't in the game before. I feel like I've killed this guy with snipes before. Oh, how unfortunate for you. Ah, fuck. Drink. I am not happy about that arrow business. I'm really unhappy. Dark fog. What a lovely place Oolacile is.